to hole number 1 of the Gohong Resort 9-hole cup. Now, setting up here, hole number 1, this par 4, a big topper, is a great ball. Max top, about a bar of right spin here. You can see how that ball guide is close to the left rough, so we want to ease it over a little bit. You know, basically setting it up here, like I said, big topper. Change your app, make sure you got everything set up just to bounce over this bunker. Basically 10% max, straightforward adjustment, no funny business. I do give this one just a little bit of right curl, and the idea is, of course, just to get it away from that rough. Now, great ball is not recommended. However, for some reason, that one stayed in play. It's just okay. Gets us up here nicely by this sign, which I think looks very, very good, and sets us up for a clean look at the pin for the second shot. Second shot with the short iron. I've always got the thorn in the bag, but you can play this with whatever you like. Just going with a couple of bars of backspin. Yeah, 2. I probably should have played 1. You'll see here in a minute exactly why. And as far as the elevation, 10% mid, I think is a very, very close look at this drop every single time. But depending on the angle and the amount of wind that we get in the live tournament play, you will need to make some adjustments. So keep that in mind. All in good fun though, right? So 10% mid pull there, no big deal, clean and easy. You gotta hit perfect on the approach. We're gonna get some great drops in this video, so stick around, watch to the end, especially if you love Golf Clash. I love playing Golf Clash with you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me be a member of this beautiful, beautiful community. Hole number 2, I would say for this par 3, I'm enjoying these new hole positions. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of them. 0.5 top, 1 bar of left spin here, and I'm looking at a sniper rough bump. I adjust this shot at 15% mid distance, which coincidentally works out to be 1.1 with this lower amount of wind. This is obviously not the ideal to be pushing kind of uphill here, but you'll be the judge for yourself if you think this is going to be the right play. In some wind conditions, I think it absolutely will be. In others, it absolutely won't, but get a clean little bounce, rolling out very nice and close to the hole. I think I'll be investigating this one in the tournament. Hole number 3, I think this is a beautiful chance for an albatross. I'm setting up with an extra mile, and I do switch up here to the Titan ball. Depending on the level of clubs in your bag, especially if you're a brand new rookie, you're going to need that extra reach on the second shot when you're setting up your drive in a reasonably conservative manner such as this. I play the drive with 10% here. We should be changing that 15. There we go to 10% max, 4.5 top, to right. Now I'm setting up a little close here with that yellow ring touching the rough. I recommend basically at all times having half the red ring into the rough so that you've got a little bit of a barrier or a little safeguard just in case you are to hit a great ball. You need to use sometimes just a little bit of curl here to compensate for that wind depending on how that's looking, and setting up here beautifully for that second shot with the sniper. If you've got a long enough drive, you can rough bump immediately before the green. However, bouncing from on top here, I found that 2 bars of backspin, about a half a bar of right spin, and you're going to get a very nice look to the pin. So check that out. Got that second bounce just before the fringe and going for max distance. You'll see there I played the shot at 10% max, and I'm recommending 15, which might be a little bit of foreshadowing for you that I didn't quite get the drop, but I don't know that I want to get them all in practice. Now, do I? We want to get these booms in the tournament and go for those banners. So still showing you what I believe to be the absolute best path to the pin to get those booms, getting the bounce, getting the roll, nice pace, slowing it. Oh, and coming on back in here. So it might need 2.5 backspin, but this is how we're going to get it done in the tournament. Okay, hole number 4. This has traditionally been the hole-in-one hole on this course, like for so long. 5 bars of backspin, 1 left, setting up here with a backbone and a navigator. As you can see, that blue ring is just cutting into the rough on the left, and the white ring is just about touching the rough on the right. Remember, if you have a different level backbone, those ring references will be slightly different because they change with the accuracy of the club. So 1-to-1 on the pull there. Okay, for every 1 win, you're going to pull 1 ring. If you do all that, you should get a great chance to get the hole. I've always enjoyed hole number 5 here. It's a bit of a long par 4, but I think we do have a really good chance. In Tailwind, use 1 bar of topspin, maybe even a bar of backspin. But here in the Headwind, I go with 2 bars of topspin and as much right spin as you've got. Setting up with that half the red ring in the rough on the right, just like I talked about earlier. And I'm going to use about like a middle of that white ring there of right curl. You could use a tiny bit more, but I do want to keep this ball reasonably left on the fairway just to be, closer to the green. More curl is going to put you further away from the pin. Second shot, I'm looking at a sniper here, and we're going to play it at 10% max. See how we're right up at max there, which I love here for the rough bump. So just about 2 top and 1 right. Just give us a very, very nice look at the pin. I'm going to be moving it. Yeah, move that one over there. Just basically lining it up the best we can. Tried going a little hotter, but no. 2.5 here. I think this is going to be the absolute number. So 2.5 top, 1 right. And here, 10% max once again. This one visually looks to be more downhill. Like when I look at it from, from the course, from the shot, like look at it. It looks like it's going down, but at the same time, it all depends on how the wind blows. That's the way Golf Clash goes. Come on, baby. Hit that rough. Let's get in the hole. We need some booms around here. Let's go. Hole number 6. This par 5, I would say, is quite difficult, if not one of the hardest holes in the tournament now, based on this new hole position. 4.5 top, 2 left, and I'm setting up with a Zerk and an extra mile. The idea is with the Zerk is that I really want to have the distance on the second shot to be able to make a rough bump. That's why you'd see the horizon instead of the sniper, because it has more distance for me and still has the ball guide and topspin that I need. We don't need a ton of topspin, but we do need to have a little bit. That's why the Viper wasn't really a good choice here for me. But it's going to depend for you on the level of clubs in your bag. 10% max there, max top, max left, just nice and clean down the middle of the fairway. Hey, if you're looking for notes for this tournament, don't forget to go to erelicgaming.com. I always post free tournament notes there for rookie and pro, but pro only for the 9 hole. Guys, go and check them out, always for free. 2 top and about a half a bar of left spin here. This shot plays anywhere between, I'd say, 0% to 10%, depending on the wind. I just set it up with the tip of the ball guide to the pin, but I think this is going to be the look that I want to be looking at. I mean, I understand, not everyone wants to play a Zerkin rookie, but this is the only one that I recommend for the whole guide. So if you can get your hands on one of these free-to-play balls, it might be a good way to give yourself an advantage over the opposition. So clean, perfect shot. That's what you need. You want to hit that rough just like that. Roll very, very close here to the hole. Not quite, but that's something I'm willing to work with. Hole number 7. This is another one of those kind of like mid-distance par 4s. Quarterback and a quasar here. Let's try to give myself a little a little bit of spin to work with, just in case we needed it here. And I'm basically playing this one 3 top, 1 right. I had that white ring touching the right rough at max distance. And then we're just going to play a clean 10% max adjustment and just hit perfect. Perfect is putting you, I put a little crook at the last second there. Just threw a little bit of inner wall right curl. Not entirely necessary, but just felt like it. And I think here puts us in a really nice position, a nice look at the second shot. Second shot, I'm playing the rough bump with the sniper, and I think 10% mid here is really close to the number. It might be closer to 60% in this example. And I don't love playing the adjustment down into the bunker. I might actually bounce this one over in tournament play, depending how it goes. Half a bar of backspin, top of that yellow ring though, touching the top of the rough. And you'll see here, I don't do anything, any kind of push up or anything. Just playing a pure pull there, but I do touch the bottom teeth here just to try to give it like 1 tick of overpower, nothing of any substance. You'll see we're going to hit the rough as we wanted to, close to the top, in fact, getting very, very close. Camera zooming in. We're going to be getting a lot of eagles here on number 7. Hole number 8, I'm going to show you 2 ways here, okay? First is in any kind of tailwind angle. I played this with like 2.5 bars of topspin, Goliath, and a navigator ball. And we're going to bounce this one. Just basically second bounce is in that little, I don't know how you call it. It's in that little rut, the little kind of crevice where the ball there, right there, where that little shadow is. Anyway, look at the landing position. You can kind of understand what I'm trying to get across here. And I'm going to make the pull here at 20% max distance. This is in this kind of tailwind angle that we want to basically play it near max. So perfect away. And you'll see how this one comes in nicely. First bounce as intended, down in the crevasse, and rolling it in very, very close to the hole here. I think this is a good play in tailwind. Okay, so this is if we have a headwind, and you can see I'm going to play it basically at minimum distance. And I'm adjusting here in the example. We're going to play this with 5.5 bars of backspin. I believe that 5 bars is going to be the correct adjustment, maybe even like 4.8, depending on how things are going to look. And you're going to see that I'm playing around with the app here. 30% minimum adjustment is ultimately what I'm going to go with. I come over here, I set it up. I'm like, oh, geez, I think I got the wrong one. Boom, fixing it, 30. So we're going to pull 3.8 rings with a 3.4 wind here. So doing my best to hit that exactly. And I think this is generally going to be a good route here on hole number 8 to give us a really good look. This is one of the, I think the most difficult par 3s because of the big elevation that we're dealing with. So not too shabby. It gives us a good path to get this ball safely down. Hole number 9, this to me is a classic hole. This takes me back to my very first tournament stream. 4.5 top, 2 left with the extra mile and the Titan. And guys, if you've made it to this point of this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Man, I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I absolutely appreciate very much each and every one of you. So thank you again for your support. 10%, like I said, sometimes you use a little bit of left curl here. I just wanted to avoid that bunker on the left, which is certainly in play as well. So keep that in mind. Here in Rookie, it's just a safe play to get this one up somewhere near the trees. A little bit of inner wall left curl there, but nonetheless, in this wind, we are just fine. Second shot, we're right at max distance here with the sniper. I'd like to be a little bit further up, but from back here, we're going to play it with a little bit of topspin. It's tough to determine exactly the right pace so that you're not too hot on this green. But as you can see, like the new hole positions, it hasn't changed things that much. I end up going with 2 bars of topspin and 10% max on this second shot. Guys, I hope you are enjoying this video. I hope you're enjoying the things I'm doing on the channel. Please leave me a comment in the comment section. I try my very, very best to respond to every single one of them. I sometimes can't get there, which means like you guys are just like overwhelmingly amazing. So thank you for the love, the positivity. I'm looking forward to playing this game and this tournament live with you all on YouTube. Check out the pre-scheduled streams and erelicgaming.com. Thank you for watching. Until next time.